Hayes on the track. What's good, baby? We in here. How you feeling, dog?
I'm good. How you, man?
Shit, you already know, man. Another day, walking, breathing. You know what I'm saying? Blessed about that. But you know, all the sports fans out there, we are fellow sports fans. We're going to get into some topics today. We're going to talk about the baseball playoffs. And obviously, we're going to preview NFL. All NFL season long, we always going to preview it. Every single week, we're going to get into it. I'm going to give you my locks. I had a horrible week last week. But I'm going to make sure we do better this week. Get into Devontae Adams, pushing the cameraman. Cameraman did some craziness. He did jump up and walk away, but then he went straight to filed a police report, talking about he got whiplash and all other stuff. We'll talk about that. Also, we'll get into some halfway mark. At the halfway mark of the NFL season, we're going to get into quarter mark of the NFL season. We're going to get into the contenders and pretenders. Obviously, we're going to preview the NBA season. Pardon me. NBA season starts on Tuesday. We're going to get into that. And a few other topics. Let's get into it. All right. So, baseball playoffs going on. That's how we're going to start first. Everybody thinking, he's probably going to start football. Nah, man. We got to start baseball. Because right now, baseball is what is really the hot ticket. It's the playoffs. This is it. Obviously, I'm sad today. I'm drinking my sorrows away. My Yankees lost. They got rained out yesterday. Playing today. So, they basically going to play 4 games in a row if it goes 5. They got to get on a flight. Go to Cleveland after losing today 4-2. Giancarlo Stanton started it off right, hit a 2-run home run. But after that, they couldn't muster up much. Bunch of errors in the field led to Cleveland winning this game 4-2. So Yankees got to travel to Cleveland, feeling kind of wounded. They got to pick themselves off the mat. This is going to be a colossal loss if they lose to this team. The Cleveland Guardians, who have basically on their starters, as far as hitters, their lineup, basically their team, they got at least 12 dudes that were called up this year. They starting a bunch of dudes with no experience, rookies basically, and they giving Yankees all they can handle. The Yankees should not be. It should not be like this. You should be taking them out to the woodshed and pounding on them. No disrespect to Cleveland and their fans, but no, they should no. No. We should not be tied with the Cleveland Guardians right now. So hopefully they can get it together. Obviously, other American League Series, Astros pick it up tomorrow again. They're up 2-0 on the Mariners. Mariners had them on the ropes in Game 1. Let them off the mat. Yordan Alvarez hit a 3-run walk-off. And then, yesterday, Astros kind of walked them down, pounded them into submission. So now they up 2-0. All these the 2 National League Series are tied 1-1. Right now we got actually I'm sorry, it's 2-1. Phillies won earlier today. Phillies pounded the Braves 9-1. So the Braves on the defending champions that everybody thought was playing the best on the verge of getting themselves smashed out of the playoffs and being no more. Right now the Padres up 1-0 over the Dodgers out in San Diego. That's the Game 3. Tied up. I mean, Hayes, man, I'm looking at it like I told you. I told you who I picked. I love the Yankees. That's my team. I live and die with them. But I had the Braves and Astros meeting again in the World Series like they did last year. But I don't know this year. And I mean, I'm still gonna go with that. It's not over, but the Braves on the brink, and the Phillies is playing with house money. It's kind of like in hockey. You get that hot goalie, they can just go on a run in baseball too. It's like a hot pitch and hot. It depends when you hot. You get hot at the right time, it's over with. You can't stop somebody's hot. You can't stop somebody's momentum. It's hard to stop it. Philly's looking good right now. Philly's looking real good right now. The Padres is up 1-0. You know what I mean? And they seem kind of dangerous. So we'll see what happens going forward. Actually, I had the Padres beating the Dodgers. I ain't gonna lie. I had the Padres beating the Dodgers, losing to the Braves, and the Braves going to the World Series. But we'll see. But Yankees, we got to pick it up. We really got to pick it up. All right. Let's jump into what we all want to talk about. And that is obviously NFL. Yeah, we're going to talk about the contenders or pretenders at the quarter point of this season. We're going to get into that after we get back from the break. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below at the bottom of the page. Be right back, Fantasy Masters Podcast. Hey, welcome back to Adams Masters Podcast. It's your boy Mike Faison, holding it down. Hayes, what's good, baby? You good?
Yes, sir. You got?
Yeah. All right. So, man, quarter point of the season. Week 5 games in. Week 6 this week coming up. Look at the NFL contenders or pretenders. Obviously, if you look at the standings, we got Buffalo 4-1. Baltimore 3-2, sit on top of the division. Tennessee 3-2. Kansas City 4-0. Philly's only undefeated team left. Minnesota's 4, but actually Philly's 5-0. Dallas and the Giants are both 4-1. Minnesota's 4-1. Tampa Bay's 3-2. The 49ers are 3-2. So if you look at all them teams, here's what I would say to myself. Which one are contenders? So I'm going to start back up from where I started from. From the NFC West, 49ers leading the division. They're 3-2. Do I think they're a contender? Yeah, because I picked them to go to the Super Bowl. So I got to stay with that pick. So I think they're a contender. You know what I mean? Jimmy G's going to round into form. He's going to get it right. Again, he ain't going to go out there and throw for 350.
Right.
He might even throw for 275. Right. He might throw for 225, get you 2 tubs. He might throw a pick. He might throw some, you know what I mean? He might get wild with it. But at the end of the game, he's more cool. He's Jimmy cool. He'll get it done. So I trust Jimmy. And plus with their defense is ridiculous. And they're only getting better. San Francisco 49ers got an ill defense. Their defense is crazy. Crazy. So I like their defense. I like what they got going on. So yeah, I'm still going with the 49ers. I think they're a contender. Obviously, Tampa Bay leading the South at 3-2. Do I think they're a contender? It's hard, man. I'm going to say no. I don't think... People are saying, all right, Brady's going to turn it around. I don't bet against Brady, but I don't think they're going to be there. I don't think they're going to be a factor when it comes to it. I think they might be out by the division. To me, a contender is somebody that gets to at least the championship game, that can get there, that I think can get there. I don't think Tampa Bay can get there. I don't. That O-line issues are going to come back to haunt him in the playoffs, depending on who they play. Regardless of who he's got out there, them O-line issues are going to come back to bite him in the tail.
Right.
Come playoff time. So say they got to go up against the 49ers. That's a bad look. Vikings got a good defense. That's a bad look. You got to go against the Cowboys. Again, the Cowboys played them tough, even though they lost. They lost, I think it was 19-3, whatever the score was. You know what I mean? Eagles got a good line. O-line. Defensive line, I'm sorry. So, I don't think they're a contender at all. Even though, like you said, they got Tom Terrific. You know, they got Godwin. They got Mike Evans. They're hoping Gronk comes out of retirement. I doubt it. Mm-hmm. But other than that, and obviously they got Leonard Fournette. You know, Tom Brady can make... He did good. He turned water to wine, basically. You know what I mean? He took average receivers and made them look pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? And you can't deny that about Tom Brady. But I just don't see it in the cards this year. I don't see it for them. I don't think they're a contender. Minnesota, they're 4-1. Do I think they're a contender? It's hard. I'm gonna say no too. Like, they seem like it because they're 4-1. But I mean, who have they beaten so far? So they've beaten the Packers, Bears, Saints, Lions. If I'm not mistaken, that's who they've beaten so far. I don't think they beat the Lions. But that's who they've beaten so far. I don't really see them as a team and they got demolished by the Eagles. So I don't see them as a contender. Even though the 4-1 record looks good, I don't see them as a contender. I don't think they'll get to the NFC Championship game as well either. Going to the NFC, here's the problem. Yes, the Eagles are a contender, but so aren't the Cowboys. Cowboys' defense is all world. If Cooper Rush, what he's doing, just managing the game, not turning the ball over, receivers are making timely catches. CeeDee Lamb doesn't catch everything, but he makes timely catches. That's a good formula for success. And you throw in Dak coming back. If Dak comes back and just does what Cooper Rush has been doing, but a little bit better, and they can get a little bit more ground in the running game going, yeah, Cowboys are a contender too. And the Giants are sneaky a contender. Sneaky a contender, but I don't know. I'll say, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's who I got as contenders in the NFC. I got Philly, Dallas, and San Francisco are really my contenders that I could see going all the way, at least getting to the championship games. In the AFC, Chiefs in the AFC West, they are 4-1. Do I see him as contender? Of course. Even without Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes is learning how to play football better, spreading the ball around. He's he's taking what the defense gives him, as opposed to before when he would just kind of run around a little bit and just kind of look for Tyreek Hill to kind of bail him out in situations. Hey, when in doubt, throw to Tyreek Hill, because Tyreek Hill was a cheat code. Everybody knows that. Like, he's a matchup prime for everybody. He doesn't have that same luxury, but he's showing his maturity and his skills as a quarterback. That, listen, he knows how to make plays and he knows how to throw it to get guys open. It's just on the receivers too to get better. Obviously, crisper routes. Obviously, Travis Kelce. I'm sorry. He's a safety blanket. You know what I mean? He's a reliable target. He had 4 touchdowns, even though he only had 27 yards. Oh well, but he still caught him in the red zone like he's supposed to be. He's a big tight end. He's in the red zone. He made the catches. He ain't drop them. You know what I mean? He did his thing. So yeah, I think the Chiefs are definitely a contender, without a doubt. And the AFC South, Tennessee is leading the division at 3-2. I do not think they're a contender. I'm gonna just leave it at that. They don't got enough, even though they beat my team. So it's not because I'm being bitter. They beat my Commanders on Sunday. I just don't think they got enough. Tannehill is not going to get it done in the big moments. King Henry can only do but so much. They are going to miss A.J. Brown down the stretch a lot. A whole lot. Yeah, I don't think they're contender at all. Baltimore at 3-2. This is tough for me because I want to believe in Lamar Jackson. But I don't think they're a contender because I don't think their receivers are going to come up when it's time to come up. And obviously Lamar's got to make the big play to them too. He's got to make the throws. Yeah, they need a big play receiver. They don't need like a 1A. They need a bona fide star at the wide receiver position. A big 6'5" A.J. Brown type receiver. In order for me to say they're going to be a contender, they're going to go all the way. But I would love to see Lamar take it all the way, win a Super Bowl, prove all the critics wrong. All the naysayers who told him he should switch positions, go be a running back, wide receiver, whatever the case is. He's proved them wrong, but he's got to take it a step further. So I would love to see him win a Super Bowl, but I don't think they're going to do it this year. And in the AFC East, Buffalo is leading it 4-1. Yes, that's my other Super Bowl pick, so I'm obviously going to say, yeah, they're unstoppable. Whatever happened in Miami, it's just, everybody talks about it. The early season, you go down there in September, it's super humid, it's hot. You know, obviously they talk about the nightlife, whatever. Who knows? I ain't gonna get in their business, but I'm just saying something throws a lot of teams off going down to Miami in the early season. But Buffalo seemed to have kind of got their bearings back with them, and they beat the brakes off Pittsburgh last week, and they beat the brakes off most teams this whole season. Their offense is unstoppable. It's gonna be an interesting game with them in Kansas City coming up Sunday afternoon, 4:25. Make sure y'all tune in and we can talk about it. We'll chop it up. So those are my contenders, basically. So who I got for a contender in the AFC, again, we'll run it down. Buffalo, Kansas City in the AFC. NFC, I got Philly. I got Dallas, even though they're in the same division, I still got Dallas too. And then I got San Francisco. That's all I got. I got the 49ers. Those are my six contenders. 6 contenders going on in the AFC. I guess everybody else is just a pretender. That's all I gotta say. Even though I'm supposed to do contenders first pretenders, those are my contenders. Anybody else that might be coming up the rear, or the ones that lead in the division, is a pretender to me. Like Minnesota Vikings, Bucks are a pretender, Titans are a pretender, and obviously the Ravens are a pretender. So those are my contenders versus pretenders. We'll be right back after this Fanatical Master Podcast. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Fanatical Master Podcast. Your boy Faison still holding it down. Hayes on the track. What's good, baby?
Yeah, what up? What up?
All right, let's keep it moving. So before I get into the NBA preview of this season, this new NBA season we're going to preview, we're going to get into my locks. I always got to do that. Last week, I had a bad week last week. I went college football. I went 3-2, and then I went 3-2 in college. and I believe I went 2-3 in college, and I went 3-2 in the pros. So basically I'm 500. We're gonna have a better week this week. You know what I'm talking about? So this week I got in the NCAA tomorrow, college football I should say. I got Kansas, number 19 Kansas at Oklahoma. Oklahoma's favored by 9. I'm taking Kansas. Oklahoma got blanked by Texas, 49-0. Cut it out. You give them. And you know Kansas lost at home to TCU last week. TCU was ranked. Like, nah, no way, no. I'm taking Kansas. Texas, number 22 Texas, they 15.5 favorites at home against Iowa State. I'm taking Texas all day long. They're gonna score on them. They're gonna score on them a lot. Ole Miss, number 9 Ole Miss is favored against Auburn. Auburn's in shambles. Even though they're 3-3, Auburn's in shambles. Ole Miss is favored by 15.5. I'm rocking with Auburn. I'm rocking with Ole Miss. Go Rebels. Vanderbilt, they're playing the Georgia Bulldogs. I know a lot of people who like Georgia, who love Georgia. I'm going against them. So basically Vanderbilt's a 38-point dog. I'm gonna take the Commodores. They can score a little bit. They might make them sweat a little bit. They'll make them sweat but lose by 21 or 28 or 37. But they're gonna lose by 38, at least in my opinion. And then the big one, Tennessee, Alabama. Number 3 Tennessee. Number 3 Alabama going to Tennessee. Number 6 Tennessee down there in Neyland Stadium, down in Knoxville. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what goes down there. And Alabama's favored by 9. So Tennessee's the underdog at home by 9. I don't know if Bryce Young's playing. I'm pretty sure they're trying to make sure he plays. They hopefully he can play. He's got a shoulder. If he doesn't play, Tennessee's definitely gonna rout him. But I think even if he does play, I'm still taking Tennessee, at least to cover. So those are my 5 locks for college. Now let's get to the pros. We got the 49ers. One of my other locks, 49ers, they're favored 4.5 over the Falcons. I mean, to me, that's I don't want to say a slam dunk because I ain't trying to be disrespectful to the Falcons, but I mean, Kyle Pitts is probably not going to play. I don't think Cordero Patterson, sorry, make sure I pronounce his name right, is going to play. Yeah, that's 49ers all day. I got the Jaguars. Indy's favored by 2. I got the Jaguars, so they're a dog by 2 in Indy. I still got the Jaguars. The Jaguars played horrible the past couple weeks, but yeah, they're surprising me. Indy hasn't done much to show any improvement, any of that. So I think I'll take the Jaguars to cover that spread. Actually went out right. Giants, they get the Ravens at home. Ravens are favored by 5.5. Giants are gonna cover. Giants are gonna win outright. I'm taking the Giants. Yeah, Giants are playing well. It's gonna be a steady dose of Saquon Barkley. I believe he's leading the league with yards from scrimmage. He's leading the league. So yeah, I'm taking Saquon. I'm taking the Giants. Daniel Jones is gonna make just enough plays. And Baltimore's defense hasn't really been able to stop anybody. They played a decent game against Cincinnati, but Cincinnati had some miscues. So yeah, I'm taking the Giants not only to cover, but to win outright. Then I got the Bucks. They're playing the Steelers. Bucks are favored by 9.5. I think they're gonna trample the Steelers. It doesn't matter where they play at. Steelers just don't got the team. They're missing T.J. Watt. Yeah, Bucks are gonna trample all over them. Tom Brady's gonna come out there. They're gonna trample him. It's a wrap. They're gonna trample him. And then I got my last one is the Seahawks. They're a dog 2.5 to the Cardinals. I just don't like what the Cardinals is doing right now. I don't really like their whole scheme. Not even really their scheme. As a team, what I'm seeing I've watched their games. I got an NFL Sunday ticket. I suggest everybody get it. It's a great investment. You can stream it now. So if you got DirecTV, just stream it. It don't cost as much. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't like what the Cardinals is doing. As a team, I just don't like it. I know they're missing DeAndre Hopkins. He comes back after this week, so he'll be back next week. Yeah, I think they lose. Seattle can score. They can score. Seattle can score some points now. My man Geno Smith is throwing it around. He's spinning it. I think Seattle going to win, and their defense is playing a little bit better. Like, honestly, I had Seattle winning like 2 games this season. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm sorry, Seattle. You got a decent team. Pete Carroll has proven everybody wrong. Even though we knew he should have traded Russell Wilson because it was basically time's up for Russell in Seattle, because we didn't think Seattle was going anywhere, but yeah, they scrapping. They scrapping. I thought they was really going to just say, you know what, let's play for that number 1 pick, get a quarterback, and let's build like that. But they might honestly, they might want to build. I don't want to say want to, but maybe they see something in Geno where they say, you know what, we might still get a high pick, I should say, but we'll build around Geno and ball out. Get the defense back right. Do all that. Because, again, everybody basically says with Russell Wilson, you was a game manager. You had Marshawn Lynch, that running game. And you had made timely plays, but it was the defense that kind of carried them to that Super Bowl that they won. Even the second one that they got to but lost to the Patriots. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm definitely going with the Seahawks to win that one. So those are my 10 locks in both college and NFL this week. Listen, I would say hit your wagons to me, but I had a bad week this week. But it don't matter. I'm gonna get you right, baby. We're gonna get this money. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna get this money. We right back after this Fanatical Masters podcast. Stay locked. Yes, sir. Fanatical Masters podcast. Still here. Your boy, Mike Faison. Hayes on the ones and twos.
Yo.
All right. Last topic of the night. NBA season starts on Tuesday. Let's go. Turn up. Brooklyn, stand up. Nets, we got this year. I don't care. I'm beating my chest. But I think if they falter, they're going to blow it up. But I'll get more into that in the next episode. But anyway, my picks this year. If I got to go hard, I'm going to say the Nets going to win the chip. But if I got to go with my head, I'm still going to say Nets going to win the chip. But anyway, my picks coming out of the East and the West is going to be Warriors and the Nets. That's it. So that's my pick. Warriors Nets this year. And I got the Nets winning it. And then they blow it all up. Alright, now I'm playing. But anyway, I got the Warriors coming out of the West. In the East, I got the Bucks coming out of the East. Bucks gonna be healthy. Chris Middleton's not healthy right now, but he'll be back. They're gonna get healthy. And I don't want to root against my Nets, but they've been playing good. You know what I'm saying? So with my heart, yeah, I'm gonna say the Nets. You know what, matter of fact, I've been bouncing around too much. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna stand firm for y'all people. I'm gonna stand firm. Y'all really wanna pick? This is my pick for the NBA coming up the NBA season. I have the LA Clippers and the Brooklyn Nets in the finals. Brooklyn Nets winning the chip, baby. Let's go. That's my pick. I promise you that. LA Clippers, Brooklyn Nets, Nets winning the finals. Let's go. Yo, appreciate y'all sticking with us. Remember, like, subscribe, comment down the page below. Y'all are great. Keep rocking with us. We doing the show together. We all fans. Let's keep it going. Fanatical Masters Podcast. Your boy Mike Faison. The boy Hayes. We signing out. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. Peace and blessings.